Hunting, how it all started, how it has evolved. Hunting is a practice of pursuing any living thing, usually wildlife or feral animals, by humans for food, recreation, or trade. The species which are hunted are referred to as game and are usually mammals, migratory or non-migratory game birds. Hunting can also involve the elimination of vermin as a means of pest control to prevent diseases caused by overpopulation. I will show you the whole process of hunting, starting with the people, ancient Mayans, Indians, and us are who I'm going over. How the weapons evolved and how the reasons of hunting have changed and why. The hunters, the ancient Mayans, they lived in Yucatan around 2600 BC. Today that area is known as southern Mexico, Guatemala, northern Belize, and western Honduras. Indians. The estimated range of the people are from 10 to 90 million Native Americans inhabited America at the time of the European arrivals. They had lived in the land many, many years before white man set foot on their soil. The name Indian was given to them by Christopher Columbus, who mistakenly believed he had landed in the Indies. A little off track there. They lived in all regions of the land and were formed into many different tribes or nations. These were a people who adapted well to their particular regions and made wise use of their natural resources available. They believed in respecting the land and abundance of gifts it offered. Us, the present-day hunters, you can find us anywhere that it is illegal to hunt. The weapons. Mayans used spears. Spears were a long stick with a point, or long stick with a rock that has a point to it. This is what they used to hunt down jaguars, black panthers, and other animals. The people hunted down their targets, threw the spear at the animal, and tried to get a kill. They had to be up close for the spear to go in. The spear ran on the momentum of the person had behind the throw. Then another weapon that the Mayans used was their type of dress. They wore bright colors so that they could blend in the bright jungle-like surroundings. Indians used bow and arrows. Primary benefits of the bow and arrow over the spear were rapid missile velocity, higher degree of accuracy, and greater mobility. Even with the guns having many advantages, bows and arrows are much quieter than guns, allowing the hunter more chances to strike at the prey. The fletchings, which are the pretty looking little things at the top of the arrow, had bird feathers sewn and inserted into them. The feathers were usually wild turkey were preferred, but many other birds were used. Arrow shafts made out of shoots such as dogwood, wild rose, ash, birch, chokecherry, and black locust. The bows were actually made out of this too. Indians also got more in depth in camouflage. They used the pelts of an animal to get up to the buffalo. They had face paintings, and their clothes too, of dirt-like color so that they could blend in the surroundings better. Us, rifles. The .243 is a popular sporting rifle cartridge. Initially designed as a varmint round, it is now more frequently used to medium to large game such as blacktail, whitetail, mule deer, pronghorn, and wild hogs. However, due to the smaller caliber bullet, its suitability for large animals is dependent on the skill level and the hunter's ability to make a clean, accurate shot. The .243 is based on a neck-down .308 cartridge case and is known widely for its accuracy, flat trajectory, and relatively mild recoil. Then we have also gone a step further in camo and analyzed every surrounding and have the colors that match the surroundings. We, just like the Indians, paint our faces to match the land, but ours stay longer, better colors, and we have covered more of our face than the Indians. The Mayans' reasons for hunting down animals was for food, but the main reason that they did this was they believed that they had a symbolic value, the large cats. This also is the reason that the big game cats had declined and started to become extinct. Rulers ordered that more cats be killed for religious offerings and evidence of their power and status. Studies show that may be why our big cats have low numbers to this day. Indians' reasons. Indians' main food source was the buffalo. They had Mustang horses that helped them to get close to the buffalo so that they could use their bows and arrows to take down the monstrous beasts. The pelt they used as clothing for the harsh winters, also for their homes, meat for eating, and they used their bones for weapons. They hunted for survival. They didn't waste anything they hunted down. They also gave thanks to their gods every time they took down a beast. Our reason. Now the reason that we have is still the reason the Indians have. We still hunt animals for food, but we also do it for the sport of getting an animal and the showing off. But unlike our ancestors, we have hunting laws that make it so that we don't extinct a species. We take part in the history of taking down our animals for food, but also like the ancient mans for the showing off or thrill of a hunt. We take part in the history of taking an animal to survive on like the Indians. From getting dressed up in our camo so that the animal can't see or smell us, we have added many things to hunting. With the changing of weapons, we have evolved through the years. We have made it so that when we go out to shoot an animal, we have high chance of getting the animal. We also have laws on how many we can take, how many we can take, so that we don't take too many and almost extinct a race of animal. We have taken what the past has shown us and applied it to now. Hunting is an enjoyable pastime that we can show off, get some food for our household, and make sure that we don't deplenish the population, and teach the next generation what we have learned and pass it on so that we are ever so evolving.